As small YouTubers that are trying to grow and get subscribers, get watch ads, and get lots of audience, there are lots of mistakes or some mistakes that you can make on your channel that can keep your growth stagnant for a long time. There are some mistakes that you can make that can make you lose your channel. There are some mistakes you can make that will make you never get monetized, or when you get monetized you also get demonetized almost immediately or after a while. There are some other mistakes you make that will make you not get as much views as you are supposed to. In this video, I'm going to be talking about 7 mistakes that you shouldn't make here on YouTube. Please pay attention to this and ensure that in case you are already making some of these mistakes, you can, retrace your step and take correction, and then, begin to grow again on YouTube. The first mistake that you should avoid making on YouTube that is capable of, truncating your growth on YouTube is sub for sub. Yes, you heard me right. Sub for sub. Just in case you don't even know what sub for sub is and you might be doing it ignorantly. Sub for sub is like me coming under a comment of a YouTuber who is already maybe doing well, who already have audience, and then I leave a comment and say follow me and I'll follow you back. Now when they follow me, I go back and follow them and all of that. Sub for sub can actually kill your YouTube channel. It's not healthy. Even on other platforms, I remember years back on my Instagram handle, I actually attempted, or rather actually used sub for sub. Is what do we call that one? Podcast. No, podding. Podding was the word we used on Instagram then. I did podding for a while. Until date, my Instagram is still suffering from it. I have not been able to grow beyond 2,500 followers. I have been on Instagram for a very long time. I run ads, I do a lot of things, but yet my growth on Instagram is still very slow. I can tell you for free that is because of sub for sub podding. It is not healthy for your channel. Avoid doing sub for sub. The more reason why you shouldn't do it is the fact that if you tell me to follow you, right, and you follow me back, I might go on to follow you quite alright. And then some persons can be very petty, they can unfollow you later. That's not even the problem. The problem is I get to follow you, but I am not interested in watching your videos. And what you need are people who are interested in watching your videos, or people who will be interested in coming up again and again to watch or rewatch your video. That's what gives you your watch time, and that's what will make more persons get to. Imagine you have 10 persons view of your videos, for instance, and then that person come again to rewatch and maybe share or leave a comment, leave a like, and engage on your on your post. Those 10 persons do that a couple of times again and again. YouTube will see the account as, oh, okay, this account has something interesting to offer. Let's push it out to more persons. By so doing, your videos get to reach more audience, right? And then you can get more subscribers, which also goes ahead to increase your watch hours. But when you do sub for sub, saying I subscribe to you and you subscribe to me, I don't have any interest in watching your video. Neither do you have interest in watching my. If I don't want to hear what I even have to say, but then we have done sub for sub. It does not help us to grow at all. Avoid sub for sub as much as you can. It's going to truncate your growth on YouTube. The second one is avoid, telling your family and friends about your YouTube. I know this is hard, right? Because I also made that same mistake. My very first, what's it called? My very first subscribers from my other channel were literally my contacts, right? It has its own advantage and it also has its own disadvantage. But I'm going to be hammering on the disadvantage at this point. The fact that you tell your family and friends, let me assume that you tell 100 persons to follow you and they do follow you. Truth is, not even, it's funny, but some don't even know what YouTube is called. They only click on that link because you asked them to. They don't have a business on YouTube. They don't have anything to do with YouTube. They only come to maybe search for a particular video to watch. And truth is, your own is not among that video they want to watch. Do you get? They have their own interests. They have things that they're interested in. Maybe they might be stylists, hairstylists, fashion stylists, music persons. When they come on YouTube, they have the things they want to watch. Whether you like it or not, your video is not among their interests. I don't know if you get my point. I have a friend who actually listen same as with me. She actually on YouTube all the time. Her interest on YouTube is to watch Nigerian movies. I can beg her from that next week. She will not watch my video because she doesn't have in fact, she's even watching me do the video. So what is it that she wants to not see again? She already heard everything I said. So what is it that she wants to see again? Do you get? So you telling your family and friends to subscribe to your channel is also not healthy. It can actually slow down your growth rate on YouTube. Allow YouTube to send your allow you people YouTube to publicize your page to people themselves. Let the upgrading be the one to push your video out. If you decide that you want to help YouTube to do the work, YouTube will also leave you alone to do the work. Sure, you can get subscribed by yourself. I mean, you can share your link to people and then they subscribe to you, watch your videos. They will leave it to you to always do the work because as far as they are concerned, you know what you are doing. But if you can avoid asking your family and friends to subscribe to you, like cajoling them to do it, and allow YouTube to just go ahead to push your content out yourself. Your growth on YouTube is going to be better than when you are doing the work by yourself. I hope you get the point. Now, the third one is the fact that you should avoid switching accounts immediately after you make a post. Assuming you have like three different accounts on YouTube and you are in this habit of, when you want to make a post here, you run off to the other account to go and watch that video, or you will run off to another account, like, run off to the three different accounts you have to watch that particular video. You might end up slowing down your growth rate on YouTube. This is the reason why. When you put a video out there on YouTube, you are supposed to allow the video to breathe. Let YouTube be the one to push that video out. Now, when they push it out, let's assume that they push it out and then only 10 or 9 or 8 persons get to watch it. It's even healthier than you being the first person to watch. YouTube actually knows, they actually know that you have more than one account. They know the account that is tied to a particular phone. So they know when you switch over. So when you go ahead and switch over to watch your video by yourself after posting, immediately after posting, you end up reducing your chances of YouTube pushing your video out. Do you get? What you should rather do after posting a post is to allow that video for at least 24 hours. When the video is out there for at least 24 hours, you can now go ahead and then use your other accounts, switch to your other accounts to actually watch it and help the video to get some views so it gets to more persons. Do you get? The fourth point is don't come to YouTube without a plan. If uncle, auntie, is going to be wrong for you to come here on YouTube without having a growth plan, without having a posting plan. You'll be doing your channel harm, right? I'm talking from experience. When I started posting on YouTube on my other channel, I had no plan. In fact, in my heart, yeah, I know that I proposed in my heart that I was going to be posting DIY content as often as I could, but I did not have it written out somewhere. I did not, I didn't go ahead to make proper plan and arrangement of what content to post and on which day. Do you get? I did not do that. I actually did come on YouTube on my other channel without a plan. I didn't I don't know how best to emphasize on the fact that you shouldn't come on YouTube without a plan. Have a plan. If you already know the niche you want to, go into, make your research and come up with, catchy topics. We thank God now for AI. You can use ChatGPT to generate topics, description, and all of those things, right? Do your research properly and get good, catchy, eye-catchy contents, right? That when you put them out here, it will be captivating enough for anyone to watch it. Do you get my point? The fifth one is you need to learn to show up consistently. YouTube is like a business, right? If you show up today and you don't show up tomorrow, you might end up telling your audience that you're not serious. You show up today and you don't show up tomorrow, you might end up losing your audience that are already ready to listen to you. You cannot post today and then the next time we'll see you again is 2 months time. You can't post today and then the next time we're going to see you again is like in 3 months time. What's the problem? Why did you come in the first place if you are not going to be consistent? If you want to grow on YouTube, you have to ensure that you are consistent. If you say your posting days are Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, you try as much as you can for every week you maintain it. And my advice to you is that you should actually post more than twice a week. Twice a week does not really cut it, right? I'm talking from experience. Twice a week does not really cut it. So if you can go ahead and do 3 times a week, but be consistent with it. And if you have the energy, you can actually do every day in the week. But just so you don't get overwhelmed, you can actually just reduce the time to 3 times or 4 times, as the case may be, a week. This is going to help your audience know that okay, this person shows up every Monday or shows up every Tuesday, so they look forward to your content. But in a case where you are not consistent, you end up losing the already existing audience that you have. Now the next one is you have to learn to batch create. I said that in this video showing up here. Learn to batch create. That's the only way you can come up on YouTube and not feel overwhelmed. Imagine you have like 10 videos already, and you have already planned that you're going to be showing up twice a week. When you already have in a month, like maybe okay, like today I'm recording now, I'm going to be recording at least 3 to 4 videos, so that for this entire week I am not bothered, or I don't get to feel overwhelmed about creating on the day I need to post. So I'm going to be creating good, as in my videos, at least 3 to 4 on a particular day, and then go ahead and post them and schedule them, so that when that day comes, no matter the excuse I have, no matter the engagement I have, or the activity I'm occupied with, I will still show up because I've already scheduled my post from the beginning. I don't know if you get my point. Now the other reason you have to batch create, it gives you time to research. Batch creating gives you time to research. It gives you time to watch other people's content and learn from them. It gives you time, it gives you room to actually grow and equip your own self. But when you say you want to create, let me assume that I'm posting today and it's don't want to create my video, I will end up not, as in, I'll be I'll be too overwhelmed or too under pressure, and I might not be able to meet up on that plan. So the last thing is that you need to filter who you listen to on YouTube. You can come on YouTube and then you're seeing everybody growing. In fact, you might even see that people that you step your YouTube journey with, same time they are already monetized, and you begin to feel overwhelmed. You hear some advice on YouTube. In fact, it's not every advice, even the one I'm giving now, it's not all advice that you should take. Learn to be what's it called? Um, critical. Let's be critical enough to know what is good for your channel and what is not, and know what to take and what not to take. It's not everybody you listen to on YouTube. So these are the 7 things that I thought to share with you, and I'm saying if you can practice all of this, trust me, you'll be able to grow better and faster on YouTube. Which will you be trying this new week? Will you be batch creating, or will you be posting constantly? I used to go ahead and share your links to your family and friends to support you and subscribe, or you're going to be avoiding that for the meantime, on at least until you've gotten enough subscribers from YouTube alone. Now, with all of these things I've said, I hope I've not. I hope you actually got value from this video, and you are not you're rather convinced, not confused, if you should do any of this. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to leave a comment on this video, leave a like, leave a thumbs up. If there's a topic you'd like me to talk about, you can leave in the comment section, and I'm going to be responding to it, either with a verbal, a written response, or I will do a video to respond to whatever question you have to ask. Thank you so much and have a blessed week. All right, bye.